Hi YouTube, it is finally me back, my little panda. How are you? I never thought I would be one of those YouTubers that missed my schedule after I've announced it to my subscribers, and I have. Labor Day weekend got away from me. It was my birthday at the end of August, and I honestly have been needing to film like OF content. So unfortunately my YouTube has gotten pushed back. So I'm so sorry. I've seen creators on YouTube like apologize and say sorry and explain what happened. I am just so sorry that I'm behind. So today is actually going to be an update, not a 2-month update on how my OnlyFans is going. It's going to be about a 2.5-month update. So I started June 17th and today, September 12th. So I am just giving you guys my numbers as they stand now. For the most kind of representative information I can present to you in the easiest way possible. You know, it's hard to like go back and like disseminate those numbers for no reason. I just want to catch you up on where I'm at right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to give you my numbers really quickly, but I also want to talk about my experience so far and give a little advice on how things are going, what I've learned, and how I've been able to keep up a positive attitude and good work ethic through all of the kind of ups and downs of the OnlyFans roller coaster. So, first of all, numbers. Okay, so 2.5, 3 months in, my all-time gross income, $3,023. My net is $2,418. I currently have 77 fans. I haven't broken 100, but my all-time number is 228. I feel fine about it. I still have a pretty high number of renews on. You know, most people like forget to turn it off at the beginning of the month or whatever. So the number kind of stays the same, but I feel like my core number is probably 25 or 30. And I've gotten several of those renewals, which feels really good. That's that kind of baseline income that you want. Although keeping people on renew is super hard. This industry is so cyclical. So never feel bad about the number of current fans you have. I've seen my number drop by 10 within one day, right? I go to sleep with 83 fans. I wake up with 75. So don't ever really let that eat at you. It's just gonna be a thing. People catch up on all of your content and then they dip for a while and they typically will come back. So it's not really something I would worry about or concern yourself with day to day. It's really not something to sweat over or have anxiety over. Just let it go. Be excited for who you have and who you're going to bring in. Because again, 228 all time and I have 77 today. Like people do, you know, they drop off. It's gonna happen. As of today, I have made the highest milestone I have so far on OnlyFans. I am top 9%. August was a really difficult month. I talked to you guys about that in my most recent video. And it was just a really difficult month. I think I misrepresented my numbers a little bit in the last one. I wasn't getting like 1 fan every 2 days. I was probably getting 2 fans, about 2 fans once a day. And that was pretty short and that was my average. So I'm sure you know you can have those big boosted days where you might get 6 to 10 to 12 fans. I'm not one of those creators that like chooses to use TikTok and you're getting hundreds of fans in a day. That's just not my thing. It's difficult and scary, and if you feel like it's not the thing for you, don't do it. And I don't do it. So that's a good day for me is, you know, dude, 10 subs, holy moly cow. Like, that's such a fun day. That's such a good day. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, this is so awesome. So I was getting steady numbers, but I never had a spike. Reddit really diminished and pressed down. The biggest thing for me in terms of income loss, because I was getting enough subscribers every day, the biggest thing was the whole month of August. I had no tip menu purchases, no one really interested in any kind of custom content, buying PPV videos, like nothing at all. Like the OnlyFans was basically crickets. Like people were sticking around, but only paying attention to and taking in my scheduled content that I provide within my subscription price. And it was really unnerving because, you know, I have my tip menu video. Like, you guys know that fans will reach out with things they want from you. And it was really shocking to have none of that for 30 days. So it was really alarming. And, you know, I did a lot of research. r/OnlyFans advice on Reddit is a really great sub for OnlyFans creators. And I did a lot of digging in there. You know, I've watched YouTube videos that have mentioned the summer slump. But it really came to fruition for me the most in August. I talked about skipping several days at the end of July and into August. And I think this is more of an industry thing than even kind of stepping out and missing days. I still don't recommend that for new creators. I think your first 6 months, you really need to be on it. I just had to accept that the summer was really tough. I was really disappointed in August because it was my birthday. I had some really fun content that I released, some super fun promo, and there were just no bites. People are just busy. And I had a really hard time accepting that. The thing I really take away from it though, and since September has hit, since school has started, college has started, you know, every single kid in a household is away now. I've had pickups in sexting, a couple customs, but just have had just legit more subscribers. Like they've bumped up, you know, I've had those kind of peak days where I've had 6 new subs, 7 new subs. And that's been really relieving because as a new creator, you question what you're doing all the time. And you don't want to make snap decisions and changes in your promotion or the content you produce. You want to be patient and stick with your strategy so that you're not, because you can harm yourself. So you're not interrupting algorithmic flow in the different social media apps you're using, things like that. You want to stay as consistent as possible. What I found though through August is to stay consistent. So my Instagram never changes. I haven't changed any strategy with it. You're posting every day, you're commenting, you're trying to find other creators you like, and you're trying to engage when anyone chooses to comment on your stuff. You're commenting, you're trying to be very lively and like yourself on a social media app like that. On Reddit, I didn't overreact too much. You know, I kept coaching myself. It's summer, it's summer, it's summer. It is such a documented thing that it is the slowest time of year. What I did choose to do though was reevaluate the subs I was posting in every day, because at this point I am roughly nearly 3 months into my OnlyFans career. And I think at that point, it's okay to pause some of your big subs that you've kind of popped off in, that you're popular in, or that you even, you know, just get like some traction in every single post you make. That's just, it's just great. It's eyeballs on you all the time and consistently. After 3 months though, I think it's a really good idea to use some keywords in search. Do a Google search for different Reddits. There's like weirdly dedicated and specific websites that review different subreddits and list all of them. You can go out and find 15, 20 new ones. Pause your current ones and start to post in those. Use all of the same promo material you've been using. You know, shoot when you can shoot and do the Reddit thing, right? Make fun, sexy, captivating captions. Use, I would say, more of a higher variety of photos and videos, photos and GIFs than other creators recommend, just because the mods are getting like super crazy these days on Reddit. It's like, you can't post the same photo 5 times in 30 days. I don't want to have seen this same photo or a photo from the same set. You know, like they're really, really, really strict. And so if you want to use Reddit as a core promotional site, it's really good to diversify the subreddits you use, because it eliminates the immediate need to film so much content all the time. And I decided to do that near the end of August. Because like I said, I had like some super fun stuff from my vacation at the end of July. I had my birthday, I had one other shoot in the middle, and I used all of that content for the entire month. It didn't do anything. And I know I chalk it up mostly to August. It's summer still. But I started to post in the new subreddits the last week of August, and I started to get a little bit more traction again, right? I would get 5 votes on a post. I would get 15, I would get 35, you know, like they're not high numbers, man. Like I know I'm not getting high numbers, but they're consistent, and you can create a new identity on new subs. And the most important thing, it is technically a brand new audience, all brand new eyes on you. So don't undervalue the little bit of traction you get, or maybe you start in new subs and you take a step back or 2 steps back. The benefit to that is you're going to increase the number of new fans to your OnlyFans account that you get. When you're posting in the same subreddits over and over, you build a good rapport, you build a good relationship with people, but it's the same audience day after day. We're all posting multiple times a day. It's very worth it to seek new ones out and get yourself in front of so many new eyes. So please take advantage of that. Take the risk and try it. It has really, really helped me out. My subscriptions to my OnlyFans have spiked a little bit. And next, I chose to make a free PPP page. And you know, it was kind of rough at the beginning. I did it in August. And so I had a dip for like 2 weeks from mid-August to the end of August in my VIP OnlyFans and the number of subscriptions I was getting there compared to the number of fans I was getting in my free, because everybody likes freebies. Nobody likes to pay for anything. And I swapped around the order on my Beacons page to because I was so concerned that I wasn't gonna get paid fans. I knew a free page was a risk. Everything's behind a paywall, but you post a couple times, you know, here and there, maybe 3 or 4 times in a month, right? Like to kind of keep it going. But those are SFW posts. Like they're not, you can't give anything away to people that you don't, like if you value it, don't give it away. Don't give it away. And so I had, you know, 10 videos behind paywalls, really cool censored trailers and stuff. You know, I kept it all blocked. The first day, one guy bought 4 videos. Then no one bought a video for 3.5 weeks. None. I've had 3 videos sold in the last week, and that's the most recent time I've had one. I went almost a month. So the PPVs, you have to be really careful with the amount of time you put into them. I actually recycled a lot of my videos from my VIP page, let my fans know on my VIP page, and I posted them on my PPV. I didn't make new content for the pay-per-view page. Why would you do that? People who come to the free page, typically not ready to spend any money. So what you want to do is when people, you want to appreciate the traffic that will come to your free page, right? Because proof of concept, people want to know who you are and what you offer, blah, blah, blah. But you'll have enough people coming to your pay-per-view, granted, less than I thought there would be, but maybe it's going to pick up steam. You'll have more people coming in, and you know what? They'll buy that $7 pay-per-view video. Here and there, that's the passive income that you can create. I don't recommend creating a pay-per-view page very early into your OnlyFans. I think I might have done it a little early. I appreciate it, I like it. Again, it was easy for me to do. I put no extra effort and time into it. And if you make one, that's what I recommend you do. When I release a video to my current fans on my VIP, if I like that video enough, I just pop it onto my pay-per-view. I've not made one single video specific for my pay-per-view. If you make one, I would say wait at least 2 full months. I think you should probably wait 3 months before you do it, because people, you'll see a dip. You'll see people start to only really move to the free page instead of taking a gamble and trying out your paid page. So wait. I don't say don't do it, you know, do it. I'll make $50 a month on it, you know, I'm cool with that. It is free money, basically. It is, there were no hours of work put in to make that money. And that's what's great about it. But it is going to be a very low percentage of your overall income from OnlyFans. So keep that in mind. Don't distract people when you're really, really trying to build an identity for yourself and make people want to see more of you. So focus on your paid page first before anything else. Okay. So I talked about starting on new subreddits. I think that you should try a lot of new things when it comes to building up your OnlyFans, building up, I mean, you know, your SW profile altogether. I have thought about starting a Chatterbait. I created an account. Dude, that website is wild. Sorry, it's just like so busy. It's just so funny. Chatterbait's interesting, and I'll give you these tips if you want to potentially start it. So it's just like straight live streaming, right? Completely, that's all it is. They heavily promote new creators. So you've got your first 7 days to like make like the most money you possibly could on that site, which means you need to live stream at least 3, probably at least 4 to really capitalize on it, days out of those first 7 in order to make a good amount of money. I've read that it just kind of falls off a cliff after that. You know, it is what it is. They heavily prioritize new creators. I think some people kind of just get on, do the 7 days, make some money and get off, because it is hard. It's hard to distinguish yourself. So I think you can get on there, experiment with live calls. They have a large audience. Experiment with them, have some real success in the first 7 days, but know that camming is going to become a lot more difficult after that. That's what I've learned. I haven't done it yet because I haven't had a week free to dedicate enough time to it, and I really want to capitalize on it. And you know, that being said, I want to start doing lives on OnlyFans and things like that. It's just something that I haven't had the time or confidence for. You know, I'm making my other content all the time so I can prepare for doing those more impromptu sessions and stuff like that. You know, you have a lot of skills to learn. You have a lot of interpersonal skills to learn. Dude, flirting to learn, you know, like it's a lot. And so going live takes a lot of time, but Chatterbait could be a thing that I think would be potentially super beneficial and a jumping off point for you, or a mood booster for you, a confidence booster for you. So look into it. I also think that jumping back onto the Chatterbait thing and the new subreddit thing, always be trying new things. Don't ever be trigger happy in terms of changing your promotion strategy. That's not what works, because you need to understand the patterns, what's working for you, what content, what captioning, what sites all work for you. So you do need to wait for them, but in order to continue to grow, you have to try new things. You have to try new sites, and you have to try new strategies. So like, try changing up, you know, your look or the type of content you make, you know, like get a little goofy, get a little silly, dive into costumes, you know, jump into new things and try new things in order to continue growing. The phrase, always be promoting, always. That's the unfortunate thing with OnlyFans. You know, dude, dive into Fansly, dive into Slushy. Those websites are great because guess what they do? They have a home feed that promotes every creator. You can do searches for creators. I've made mine. I have not filled them out yet. But like, those are those things that you can capitalize on. Once you're a little bit into your OnlyFans career, step out of OnlyFans. Be safe, be cautious, right? You know, follow all the rules, blah, blah, blah. But always be growing. You know, those places have really nothing on OnlyFans, but they're a new pool. Find new eyes. You know, bro, start your freaking YouTube. Get on Instagram. I will not get on TikTok. I'm sorry. I think it's a waste of time. You can go viral and then what? Your account's gonna get shut down. Great. You know? Anyway. Sorry. But I mean, you know, the name of the game is try everything once, and the people who have the highest work ethic are the ones who get the most out of this and get the most growth. So be pushing. I'm posting to Reddit 3 times a day. You know, it's a grind. It's a real grind. But you know what? I've gotten to do some fun stuff. I have a vacation in a few weeks to go to a concert, and I have a little bit of spending money from OnlyFans. I bought a beanbag chair, and I definitely just shut my phone off when I showed you my beanbag chair. So here I am, I'm back, hello. When you face adversity in OnlyFans, when you see a dip that can last a week to a month, it's really hard to stay motivated. I've talked about it before. This is entrepreneurship. You have to work really hard. You have to put in the hours. The hourly rate of your earnings is gonna be crappy. It's not gonna be very good for a while. Be okay with that. Be confident and secure in yourself and in your content. Don't make knee-jerk moves or changes. Dive more and more into your niche and the audience pools that are giving you feedback and giving you love. You have to be really strong in the face of adversity and dips because this industry is very, very inconsistent. So I really want you to believe in yourself, feel strong, feel confident. I've gotten a lot more confident and a lot more happy through this process. I've learned to keep my stress low when I don't feel super secure about how things are going. I want you to do the same. You will be successful. Like, I don't believe in the like pulling yourself up by your bootstraps crap, you know, like bleh. But I do believe in my understanding of OnlyFans in this industry, and lucky enough, if you're consistent in your posting, your fans know what to expect on your page. Those are kind of the only keys to success that you need. You know, you can learn to talk better. You can learn how to interact better. You know, you can work on your interpersonal skills. You can work on your shooting and filming. That shit's hard. It takes a long time to learn. I had no idea how many new skills I would learn diving into this. But this really, really comforting thing is if you do all of those things, you're outpacing every single creator that gives up after 2 or 3 weeks because they realize how much time it takes. Keep going, keep plugging away at it, keep up with your schedules. And you know what? Month after month, your content's gonna get exponentially better and you're gonna feel so much better about yourself. You're gonna feel so good. So please keep going all the time. I have so appreciated the feedback I've gotten from you guys recently. I'm a little bit behind on responding to comments, and I've gotten some serious love the last 2 weeks. So I'm so happy to have gotten this video filmed and out there for you guys because I know I've been slacking and I've only gotten more love and support and subscribers. And I appreciate, I hope this is deep enough in the video, but I'm not fucking monetized. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, being here. I can't wait to get this video out to you. I hope it's helpful and I really hope it's encouraging. Keep going. This is fun. It's empowering. It's strengthening and it's rewarding. So I love you all. I thank you so much for your support. If you have any questions, concerns, you can comment on here. You can message me on Instagram, anything like that. I'll share my beacons with you down in the description for this video. If you feel like I've been helpful for you and you want more, well, not more attention because I am literally trying to do this just for free. And again, I've gotten 0 referrals, which, you know what? I find a little bit of pride in because I do just want to help people. And I've also been learning that like a lot of like the top creators are making the most of their money off of their referrals. So anyway, I just want to help people out. I love you all. If you have questions, anything like that, continue to comment and I will try to be sure to stay on top of all of that. Thank you so much and goodbye.